Welcome back, daddies. Welcome to the Bad Dad Advice podcast. Today's episode is brought to you by our friends over at Physical Education, Jacksonville's best facility for personalized strength and conditioning programs. Over at PE Gym, their personal trainers work to improve your overall strength, mobility, speed, and explosiveness with tailored workouts to make sure every client gets the exact training they need to reach their goals. Visit www.phys-ed-jax.com for more details and to book your first appointment today. I still haven't done that. I gotta call them.
Yeah,
Three out of four.
I'm still the only person that's messed up the ad read.
What?
I've messed it up every time I've done it.
Oh, remember, yeah, last one you talked like Mike Tyson.
Yeah,
Mike Tyson? Physical education. Education. Yeah, that was good.
no, it was explosiveness that got me.
Explosiveness. Sound like Daffy
man.
Duck over there.
Oh,
Explosiveness.
jeez. All right, yeah. So for those that are joining us, maybe for the first time, this is going to be a great representation of just what we bring to the table. We are just going into this. This is what we call a little bit of a potpourri episode. A little bit of everything. No general plan on what we're going to talk about, but we'll hit the highlights. We'll give you a little bit of dad advice. We'll go around the room, talk about our current situations, and we'll see if we can learn you something here tonight. You want to start it off over there, big boy?
Sure. I mean, physical education. Oh man, no. Yeah, nothing crazy right now. Kennedy can pull herself up in her crib now, so now the crib mattress is down at the lowest setting. I don't know why I didn't just move it to the lowest setting when she could. Yeah. So it's like there's three options in the crib, right? It's like super high where it's like they're potatoes, they can't move, they can't do anything. Then it's like the second option is like they can sit up, so they can like sit up, but they can't stand up, so they can kind of get over the top, but not, you know. And then there's the low setting of like they can stand up. And I don't know, as soon as she was able to sit up, I don't know why I didn't just move it all the way to the lowest, because it was like she could sit up, I moved it, and then like 3 weeks later, it was like you gotta go move it again. I should have just moved it.
That's a pro tip. Move it once and be done. Go from top to bottom.
Did you try Trey's trick of duct taping it to the bed?
No, I didn't do that.
Did you put like the Vaseline on there?
I'm almost there. We did this. She sleeps in a sleep sack. So like, for people who don't know what a sleep sack is, it's like a potato. It's like literally like a potato sack, right? It's like but with armholes. So she sleeps in that, and I don't think she can really like get up in that. But like one day we found out she was like in her crib. Like
They can definitely get up in potato sacks.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I haven't seen it.
Are sleep sacks worth it?
100%.
Oh, I think it's
really.
Oh well, yeah, good. The infant phase when you need to swaddle them or they want to be swaddled, it's not great. But as soon as they get out of that and they're ready to like move their arms around and they get fussy when they get swaddled or whatever, sleep sacks are great because you're not really supposed to give them a blanket, right?
Yeah. You can't. You're not supposed to have anything in the crib.
It's a new age parenting technique. They don't want to suffocate.
Like no pillow, no blankets.
You didn't know this?
No, I had no idea.
Yeah.
Well,
it's just a mattress.
Yeah, for those that are listening that don't know and haven't been following along, you're 4 days out.
Yeah, 4 days. What's today? Thursday? Yeah, Monday.
Emergency podcast.
Monday at noon.
4 days out from twins.
Yeah.
Coming into this beautiful world.
And had no idea that when they do eventually go to a crib, I wasn't supposed to have anything in there.
Wait, they can't have a blanket?
Their crib's got all full of throw pillows and shit. It's like it's like all decorated. It's like, bro, you can't have any of this.
said the new
Yeah, a bunch of marbles in there and stuff.
The new parenting techniques say
give them
like,
something to play with.
don't put anything in there like at all.
Okay.
Like we didn't even give Ivy like a pacifier. Like he never used a pacifier. So like he had nothing in his crib other than like swaddle when we swaddled him or sleep sack as soon as we graduated up to that. And the sleep sack's way better.
It's a little baby,
zipper, zip it, done.
It's a little baby jail cell.
Easy.
So what
Baby
about?
jail cell.
Have you heard of like those baby Merlin things?
I don't know what
It's
this
like
is.
it's almost like a full bodysuit. It looks like a snowsuit, but it's like I guess it's weighted enough to where like you put them in it and they just kind of like.
That sounds like duct tape. That sounds like a duct tape thing.
I think maybe I have.
Yeah,
seen
it
I've
looks.
heard of the weighted. There are weighted.
It's like
sleep
it's like a
sacks.
weighted sleep thing, but it's
supposed to
it's like
emulate,
a
like,
snowsuit. But it's like not
the
like
hand on the chest kind of thing. Like
yeah, not like
a little bit
weighted,
of
not like a
pressure.
weighted blanket kind of thing where it's like gonna suffocate them.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, I
I've
didn't
just
know.
seen like the
Puts a little bit of pressure on
swaddles.
them.
So somebody gave us one. That's why I was asking. I
Yeah.
didn't know if those were any good or.
I've never seen it.
That sounds like what was it? Christmas Vacation or something. What was the one where the little brother comes down? He's got the giant like 3 jackets on going down the street. Which movie is that?
Oh, Christmas Story?
Christmas Story. Is that what
Christmas
it is?
Story.
Christmas Vacation. You were way
It
off.
shoots your eye. Yeah, that's like
Yeah,
Yeah.
you shoot your eye out.
that's
yeah.
the one that
Yeah.
cousin Eddie like he like broke the
Yeah.
shitter, right? Wasn't that?
exactly what it is.
Christmas
Yeah.
That's Christmas.
That's what I was talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, Christmas Vacation. Right. The other thing is
Yeah,
Christmas
the
Story,
lamp, the lamp,
yeah.
right? The lamp. with
that's
the,
like you'll shoot your eye out, kid. He gets
Oh.
he gets a little red
Yeah.
revolver or whatever it's called.
Yeah, but like that's kind of what it looks like, and I guess it's like it's slightly weighted. I mean, it's supposed to like just
Yeah.
help them like not move.
I'd
around
say
I think
when
that's a
they sleep.
comfort. That's a comfort thing, like a little bit.
right.
Of
I would
pressure
say
on
like
them. It's
when they're infants, there's only like one rule: don't shake the baby. That's the only
Yeah.
the only real true rule. Other than that, like whatever helps them go to sleep, like
Do it.
It's really
Do
funny, you know. The don't shake the baby thing. That's a very like everybody says it, and it seems like when somebody says it to you the first time, you're like, yeah, that's common sense. But dude, they're they're especially really early. Like Kennedy was a really bad crier, like early on, like super bad. And I was like, there were definitely days where like, no, I've never shaken the baby. Let's get started there. I've never shaken.
Where
the baby.
is this going, dude?
Dude,
But
that really
where's
sounded like
this
you were about to
going?
defend
But-
shaking babies.
But no. I don't defend it, and I don't think, and anybody who does it, you're the scum of the earth. But
good save.
I could easily see right how some people are like,
I didn't do it,
this
but
thing won't stop. I could see why people shake. Like I don't agree with it. You should never do it. But I definitely see how people could like
I've never murdered
get to the
someone,
edge
but like
and-
I
and-
get it.
That's basically what that
I
story
do.
is.
It's
It's like, yeah.
yeah. Because there are definitely times where I'm like, I can't get this thing.
Yeah,
to
the don't
stop.
shake. That's it. Like just let that mantra repeat in your brain.
Just don't shake it. ever.
Everything will be fine. Just don't shake the baby. Like let him scream in your face, whatever. Like channel. Old coaches that used to scream at you and just be like, okay, wah, whatever. Cry as much as you want. Don't shake the baby. That's
Don't
your
shake the
mantra.
baby.
Don't shake the
Yeah.
baby. Everything else. Yeah. I think for you too, especially because you're kind of a psychopath, right?
no, I would never shake a
Little
baby.
bit.
I'd think about it.
I've definitely thought about
You
it.
go like, can I like just like vibrate the baby? No, can't do that either. It's too close to shaking.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
it's-
man.
it-
Where did that come from?
the other,
Yeah.
Well, because he said don't shake the baby. That's the dad advice. Okay, now we've all learned something.
Oh, what was the other rule? Don't put anything.
No,
in
I
the
said
crib?
the only true rule is don't shake the baby. Other than that, like it doesn't matter whether it's a weighted blanket or a sleep sack or
Yeah.
a swaddle or a
Just get them to go to sleep.
they just whatever helps them go to sleep, like
Yeah.
whether it's a
Yeah,
pacifier or a binky or this, it doesn't really matter.
Yep.
The only like the new age rule though is less stuff in the crib is the thing that protects you from SIDS. Have you heard SIDS?
Oh yeah.
SIDS.
Gotcha.
Not
No
the kid, not the kid from Toy Story that burns all his animals. The other one that's even more scary. That's the one you wanna
Co-sleeping.
avoid.
Co-sleeping is bad too. No co-sleeping.
What's
No.
that?
Don't let those kids sleep in the bed
We're
with
not
you.
supposed to sleep with
Oh
you.
yeah. I knew that's
Because
yeah.
your
Heard
big
some-
ass will roll over.
Yeah.
Your big
Yeah.
ass will roll over on him. And
Yeah, Ivy won't sleep in our bed like with us. Like if he's fussing or whatever, and you grab him, he's like, if he comes in the morning or something, he's like, it's playtime. Like he's ready to roll. So he won't even do it. Even if you like wanted him
I've-
to, he wouldn't do it.
I have done it. Don't cancel me, people. I've done it twice in Kennedy's life. We've let her sleep in the bed twice. But it's like I don't
Don't
sleep.
you have like a twin bed?
I like to get close.
With you, Janie, and the dog.
First of all, it's a queen size bed. The dog doesn't sleep in it, but I like to get close. I like to snuggle.
All right.
Oh my gosh.
But
Alright.
the crib mattress really low. I'm starting to get some hamstring workouts now.
Yeah.
It's deep.
Lower
Cribs
back.
are deep, bro. Like
You need to go to PE.
I'm doing some RDLs.
or if
putting
you
that
just
baby in
like
the crib every
hydrated
day.
properly.
Not a Coke and an Ultra. There it is.
The back pain that you're going to experience, I don't know what it is. Like, why is it so intense? But it's like, I just think before you have a kid, you don't really have a reason to like bend up and down so often. But as soon as you get a kid, it's like, dude, your back is going to lock up. Especially for those daddies out there with a little bit of cushion for the pushing. Like, if you're a fat guy, your back is going to go.
So it's good that I'm in great shape.
So you might want to buy a back brace.
It's good that I'm in great shape.
You are a shape.
Yeah.
Well, I think
You're a shape.
A circle is a great shape.
Yeah.
It's one of the best.
You're a grape shape. Yes, that is your shape.
Shout out,
I think
shout
part
out
of
to all the pears.
Just shout out to the parents.
Shout out to my pears.
Yo, who was that? Rick Ross.
Rick Ross.
I think the other
Great
part,
line.
the other part of the back thing is like your whole I feel like you're never like straight. Your spine's never straight when you're like holding the baby. You're always like holding it on this side so your back's like tilted this way, or you're holding it on this.
Or you move. You move.
I have two.
With
It'll
twins, you might be
counterbalance.
balanced.
Yeah.
you might-
No, well, you move kind
but
of.
one will be heavier than the other, and then your whole shoulder
because
will be
like they
messed
have
Yeah.
they have like the neck strength, so they're like, "Dun," and you're like so you contort to like save the neck a little bit, and you're like,
Yeah.
be gentle.
up. Yeah.
So
Yeah, it's
funny.
tough.
So you were talking about the whole kinked hip thing, holding the babies. There was this thing that I saw recently that somebody invented out there, because somebody's got to invent something for everything. It was like this weird little strap that goes around
have
your
one.
body, and then it's got the little seated thing on the side, and
I
it
have
makes
one.
it to where you don't have to like bend your whole
Yeah, it's
body
almost
over.
like a fanny pack belt kind of thing, with like a little like almost like bicycle seat sticking off.
Megan
the
has
side.
one.
Yeah, we have one. Janie's mom bought it like early on when she came down, like the first month when she was here helping out. I don't wear it, but
It's
Overrated or underrated?
It's a toddler thing. I
I
think
think
you have to
it's-
grow into it.
I think it's like perfectly rated.
We
I
have
think
we
it's-
have we
I
have
think
hips.
it's super accurately rated.
We have hips
Dude,
that can.
I
do
was
the thing.
I was looking through the other day at some of the like twin stuff that we have, like just like the little carriers, and I looked at Emily because her parents bought us this like twin carrier thing that you wear on like your chest or whatever. I was like, there's no fucking way you're getting two babies in that thing, and like you watch a video online and like it's one lady doing it by herself. I'm like, there's no fucking way. Like,
Yeah, I think like
They're wild.
if it works, you'll figure out a way to make it. Like you'll figure it out. But there's so many contraptions that are so hard to implement and like learn the technique on how to do it and whatever. But eventually you're gonna be like opening up that stroller with one arm and it's gonna like pop out and you're gonna be good. I think you'd be surprised how much you'll figure it out if it makes them shut up.
yeah,
It's kind of like with the strollers. It kind of like the first time you figure out how to like undo a bra with one hand. It's like you just feel like the
I
best
never-
man.
I've never figured
never
that out.
figured it out.
Never
That's
figured it
okay.
out.
Man, I look
Yeah.
I look like a 12-year-old when I try to undo a bra. I'm like, I still don't know how to do it. It's-
I can do it with two hands with the lights on.
I have to like find a YouTube video
From the
how to-
backside. I can't. I'm looking right at it. I can't do it.
I'm like, fuck it, just leave it on.
It's like defusing a bomb. You go like, I got 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 second. Get the fuck out of here.
yeah. Speaking of strollers, I actually had to reach out to Up a Baby. I kind it was user error for sure, but I broke my stroller. Didn't break it. Like
Did
broke-
you sit in it?
I broke the back tire. I was like, because in the when it's in the truck, it's like so far in there, and then I got to reach in, and I was like,
Lock the wheels.
No, the wheels are the wheels are locked. What I'm saying is like when I put it in, the wheels are in the back, and so I pull it out by the wheels, and I was doing that so much that like, if you look at the inside of the wheel, it's like little brake slots, and one of them broke, and so I emailed Up a Baby, and they sent me 2 new wheels right away. So just another reason
Nice.
Up a Baby is the Cadillac of strollers.
Shout out.
Yeah,
But
shout out.
that's another one. Getting the strollers in and out of the truck. It's like back. You get like a weird motion that you like
Yes.
don't normally do.
Yeah, like I think everything we're going to be doing is in Emily's car, specifically because
Yeah.
I don't want to develop back pain. Her car sits lower, and like the stroller will just be right there. It's just like, yep, here you go.
You're gonna get back pain no matter what.
Buy
I'm in good shape.
I'm not even kidding.
I know
Buy
you are.
like you have them in the warehouse, right? The straps and the back brace.
Yeah,
Fucking buy it. You're gonna be walking around the house and Emily's gonna be making fun of you. Like, what are you doing? What are you moving inventory out of her garage? It's work, dude. It'll help a lot. Because as soon as that back starts to hurt, you can't be like, hey, I want to take a break for 2 days because my back hurts.
yeah.
You'd be like, you got to keep going until your back goes. So it's like you got to get something, man. It sounds
Yeah.
ridiculous, but it's a fat guy thing, man.
Yeah,
it's a
for
fat
sure,
guy thing.
for sure.
You got to do
Oh,
it.
I throw my back out
Here's
all
a
the time.
question for you,
Right.
for you daddies. So, obviously, like we're saying, like Emily's due next week. Her parents were over tonight, and we were just talking about like things that are going on in the next couple of weeks. And her mom was like, yeah, go do the stuff. Like, we'll have plenty of people here to do, like, to help out.
Yeah.
And Emily, like, kind of agreed for a second. And I was like,
It's a trap.
I'm not
Trap.
going. But I'm like, were you guys able to do anything for the
Here's-
first few weeks?
This is what it is.
I went to
right?
Cardinals bachelor party.
He's still paying that debt. Here's what it is.
Trap.
We talked about earning points in a relationship. What she sees is $, slot machine, jackpot. If you leave day 2 to do anything, she's gonna have 50,000 points. She's gonna be flying to Bora Bora every week for the rest of her life. She have so many points.
Yeah,
You can't leave her,
don't know.
I agree.
dude. You can't. You can't do
you
it.
Can't like you
You
can't.
can. You can. Points.
I wouldn't. I
I'll
wouldn't.
pay
leave.
for it in the long run.
You're gonna pay for it.
If
She'll never let it like that story. If you're okay with her telling the story forever of like that's first week. Now this is not me imitating Ryan's wife. the first week you left and you're 2 days in and I had a C-section and that's what you're gonna hear for the rest of your life. That story will be told every birthday for 30 years.
Yeah, but I'll say you don't know how important that thing was that I had to go to.
just come,
Right.
just come back with something for her. It'll be fine.
Side note.
You're going.
So I'm so just PTSD from the first time we started this podcast, and I heard so many times, "Where's my fucking dings?"
Yeah.
Every time I hear you say points, I'm just like sitting here like when do I need to do it?
You're like Pavlov.
Let's get it
dog.
like 5 times. Let's just. Did you just miss? Did you miss? Did you miss?
He missed the dings.
I hit the wrong button.
Okay, we tried, folks. We're trying.
Oh
It's
my
high
gosh.
production value. This is a high production value thing out there. I have an update. My son, the other day, a couple days before. What's today's date? Well,
Today is the 18th.
today's the 19th.
19th.
Good try. My son took his first steps.
Let's go.
Kid can walk.
That's impressive.
Kid can walk. Took a couple of steps, a little beep, 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 beep. Walked over to Dada, and then Megan gets out her phone and goes, "Do it again for the gram." No, fucking
Nothing.
way.
Never
Nothing.
again.
Like 10, like the next like 10 times. I think he's walked a couple times, and it's always like off camera.
That's the other
Yeah.
thing too. These kids, they are not show ponies. My kid doesn't do anything for the camera. She smiles and she giggles and she does all this stuff. And as soon as you get that camera out, she's like,
Yeah, she always looks pissed.
"Oh, she got the RBF," like it's nobody's business.
She always looks pissed off in a lot of the pictures I've seen you show off of her.
So maybe we should just bring them
she
on the
don't smile.
podcast. Maybe they'll start doing stuff for the podcast.
She don't smile.
Yeah.
I think we should eventually replace the coffee table here with the octagon. Let the kids fight it out on screen.
You talking about that thing over there?
Yeah.
That's a square.
No, I'm aware. But it's like when I say octagon, people like.
Kid can't even read.
I mean, people like when you say square, people don't think like you don't fight in a square. It's like everybody knows the octagon is where you throw down.
So you meant the playpen.
Yeah, you can bring the one with the adjustable walls, and we can turn that into an octagon.
Oh, we could turn that into octagon.
Yeah.
That's a nice little tool. So we have. So I'll talk about that one for a quick second. How do you restrict your child once they become mobile from like going all over the place?
Duct tape.
We got a playpen that's
Leash.
like that is like a it's kind of like a tent with metal poles, and it goes inside of the fabric, and then it's rigid, 4 rigid sides that they can't get out of. Ivy hated it. Like he was okay for like a quick minute.
That
but
one,
then
the one here, he doesn't.
the one he doesn't like it, and the reason he doesn't like it is like as soon as he gets in it, he just wants to get out, and like he knows that nobody's in there with him. If somebody's in there with him, he was okay, but he didn't like being restricted. And then we got this other where it was like a little bit more see through, but it's like panels that can fold up on itself, so it's portable, way more than this one. And that one you can put in any shape, and the more you kind of change the shape, he kind of tricks himself into thinking that it's okay because it's not this defined thing. So we can leave him in there for a little while and he'll be okay. But even that one, he eventually has to escape. So we've basically arranged our entire living room to be a corral that feels natural, like a zoo or a sanctuary, and tricks him into thinking that he has the freedom that he doesn't actually have to stick his finger into an outlet.
Yeah, right. So like I kind of agree with that. Like, so we have a old dog pen that it's got like 10 panels.
Nice.
And I told Emily, because she was like, "Oh, let's sell it." I'm like, "No, let's freaking keep it, because you can turn it into like any shape."
Yeah.
So it's like you put your kids in a dog cage, basically.
Yeah.
The only,
Yeah,
the only problem with that one is like it's got holes that are like I don't want my kids like sticking their hand through it and getting their arm caught or something like that. Like, so we'll have to think of like another thing or apparatus to buy. But the thing you have downstairs is actually like really cool. I saw that and I took
Yeah.
a picture and sent it to Emily the first time I saw it. I was like, oh my god, like
And
this
it
is great.
folds up way easier than something like the one that's up here.
Yeah.
This pig pen.
When and like you do it kind of like, oh, you put a bunch of chairs on one side to block them off that way, and then like just
Yeah.
kind of go over here. Can you just like? Did it come with like a set number of panels, or do you buy the panels individually? So like, if I wanted to make like a big 12 by 12 thing,
I assume you could add
Probably
panels
buy
to it.
2 of them and connect them, right? I mean,
yeah,
assume
I
you
just didn't know
could.
if you went online and said like, hey, I want 13 panels.
It
exactly.
came as a pack.
It's just like a pack.
with what's
was it
down
already
there.
put together? Or did you have to put it together?
It was put together, but so what happens is the top, everywhere where there's a pivot point, there you can pop the top and then move it to whatever and then lock it into place.
Yeah,
So it's nice and becomes like a rigid whatever that form is. I assume that you could pop it all the way off and add one. I don't really I don't know. Put it in the comments. Like, subscribe.
I will say, piggybacking off that little whatever that thing is downstairs, it comes with injuries to the dads eventually, because me and Robo came into the house and then we were going to go check out the new little area you're building in the backyard, and we both like nailed the shit out of our knees on that thing trying to get out the door.
yeah, I kicked it.
It goes back to you're going to hurt your back because you're walking, you got stepping over stuff. And I'm shocked I haven't fallen down. And
Dude, so stepping over stuff made me think. Today we were driving to the doctor, and Emily was like, so there's 2 things, right? Like we were talking about, she's like, oh my God, I'm so fat. Like, this is ridiculous. I said, yeah, but like, how cool is it that in like 4 days, you're going to lose 15 pounds just like that?
easiest you've ever, yeah.
I'm like, I'm stuck with this
They don't get
for
it.
a while.
These
Yeah.
women don't get it.
She's going to just drop it like immediately.
Like it's
But
hot.
the funniest thing was like, she was like, yeah, like I'm excited, like just to like sleep on my back again, and like just little things like that. And she goes, and like high knees. I'm like, the last fucking time you did high knees, dude.
Whoa.
That's what
She's not able to sleep on her back?
No,
No,
you can't sleep on your back.
you're not supposed to sleep on your back.
What? No,
Yeah,
you're
it's
supposed
like-
to sleep on your stomach.
Also that.
Yeah,
but not
also
your back.
that. but like, yeah,
So, abs, so here's this actually is a good thing.
You never
So-
seen like the pregnancy pillows? And
No,
stuff?
I mean, yeah, we had one.
yeah.
So-
You talk about the bed being small, bro. Add,
So
a,
no.
add a whole pregnancy pillow in there, man. That
So
thing is
abs,
tight.
yeah, I have something to say about that. So the reason that you don't sleep on your back when you're very pregnant is because you have this really big vein that brings all the blood back to your heart. And when you're really, really pregnant, if you lay on your back, your baby can compress it, and it can make your blood pressure drop a lot and make you pass out.
It's called draining the main vein.
I know about that.
It's called your inferior vena cava.
I wouldn't want anything blocking the main vein. I know that. I know that. What did you want to say about the body pillow?
Oh yeah, so Tiff bought this big ass candy cane looking thing.
Dude, they're obnoxious.
So-
Oh,
man.
you should have told me. I
I
got
mean-
3 of them in my house right now.
I got
Yeah,
one too.
But so Tiff bought this thing. I mean, she loves it, and it is a really comfortable thing, but it takes up so much room in the
Yeah.
bed. And we have a cattle dog that sleeps with us in the bed and doesn't sleep at the foot. It sleeps in the middle of the pillows. So it's like now I've got Tiff, giant ass candy cane, Rocket, and then me, and I am left with basically my face on the bedside table every night.
yeah.
And
How many pillows do you guys have in general on your beds? Like, forget like just pregnancy pillows. Like, are you guys? Are you a fancy bed, multiple pillow guy?
No, I'm not a fancy bed, multiple pillows. I'm a multiple pillows because of multiple surgeries.
Right.
So like I have to sleep, like both of my arms have to be propped up.
So how
like,
many pillows do you need personally?
Personally, 5.
Okay, let's walk through it. Let's go. Let's go through.
What the fuck?
Let's do
That's-
Robo's top 5 pillows.
I have to
5
sleep. Yes,
pillows.
You
it's,
go
it's
one-
extremely inconvenient. Like
So one behind your head.
one
Inconvenient
behind my
for your-
head. I
inconvenient
have
for
to
your
put
partner.
I have to put one above my head because that's the only other position I can actually sleep in, and my arm can't go too
Okay,
far back.
Hold on. Do you sleep? Well, let's start here. Do you sleep on your back or on your stomach or on your side?
I sleep on my back until I start snoring, and then Emily kicks me out of the room.
Okay, so you sleep on your back. You have one beneath your head,
One beneath my
one
head,
above your
one
head.
above my head.
What is the one above your head doing?
It's for when I
in
because
case he
I
puts his arm
I
up.
move
the
around
one-
a lot when I sleep.
So it's to protect your hand.
It's
shoulder.
It's my shoulder. Yeah, my shoulder. Like I'll put my arm above my head. I'll wake up with the worst shoulder pain in my life.
So you put your head up.
So I have to like let it
so your
rest.
hand can rest
yeah,
on the pillow.
That one's not necessarily like 100% necessary, but I have one
Got
there.
it. And then the next pillow you have under each arm.
Yeah, one under each arm,
Got it.
and then I have to sleep with one between my legs.
So you're locked
Wait, wait,
in.
wait, but you're sleeping on your back. Why do you're like
You put one in between your legs while you're on your back.
Like you're squeezing it between your legs?
No, like I put my
Like you're
legs
doing-
up on top of it.
okay.
under your legs.
Yeah, like
So you
under
have-
my legs. Sorry.
So it's under your legs. Have you ever thought about getting a sleep number or an adjustable mattress?
yeah, I don't make that kind of money.
I don't make enough money to sleep. What are you fucking crazy?
I make enough money to sleep. I don't make enough money to sleep number.
So you have 5 pillows. How many does Emily have?
Shit. Right now or normal?
I guess we'll go now just because it's in
Right
because
now
it's-
she's sleeping. So she has the pregnancy pillow. She has, which is ridiculous, 2 pillows for her head.
okay.
So like, can't just buy one big pillow. Has to be 2.
2.
So she has 2 there. She sleeps with 1 on the front side or 2 on the front side to like prop her stomach up on one side.
Yeah.
1 tucked in behind her back so that she can be like snugged in.
Yeah.
And then we have a second pregnancy pillow.
Yeah.
That goes behind that to lock that pillow in place so it doesn't move.
That's so funny. I do the exact same thing to protect my gut. No, that's interesting. Yeah. So no throw pillows on your bed.
No.
So you don't need to get
I don't-
anything. We have, dude. Last
We have 2 throw pillows, but they're literally just like on our couch for when I'm just
my
trying to-
my pillows start at the headboard. They go past 50%. I mean, they're
Oh, that's
they're
just
into
ridiculous.
they're into the opponent's territory on the bed. I mean,
Oh,
like
that's
it's ridiculous. I mean, it's like
Yeah.
I got like
ridiculous.
27 throw pillows.
So you don't
I
take them off at night?
They all have
What
to
the
come
fuck?
off.
Of course he does. What, you
yeah.
think he sleep on the other 50% of the bed?
There's but
Like,
sometimes
don't mess up the bed, honey.
no,
That's
sometimes
really
sometimes they stay on there and like Megan just pushes them to my side and then it's like me like drowning in pillows in the middle of the night. I'm like, I'm having nightmares. I'm drowning. But then what I'll do is I'll take all the pillows and just throw them off on my side. They can't go on Megan's
That's why
side.
they're called throw pillows.
I got to throw them off on my side, and then in the middle of the night, like I'll get up and go, prostate.
Roll
pee,
your ankle on a
and I'm like
pillow.
tripping over pillows.
Oh, dude. Literally 2 nights ago, we're sitting there and Emily is like she's starting to get to the phase of like, I guess late on in pregnancy, you start to get almost like an insomnia kind of thing.
Yeah.
So like it's really tough for her to sleep sometimes. So like from the hours of 1 to 4 a.m., she was awake, naturally wakes me up.
Yeah.
And I'm like already like kind of out of it because like I've been sleeping like whatever. So she's waking me up. She's like, oh my God, I need some water. Like, I think I'm going to throw up, blah, blah, blah. Like, I'm like, okay. So I get up to go get her water. There was 2 pillows on the ground that were just unused, plus the second pregnancy pillow because I was like, get this thing out of my way. It's pitch black. We just put blackout curtains in our rooms and you can't see anything. Bro, I ate it on the pregnancy pillow. We have concrete floors.
Did you really fall down?
Elbow straight onto the concrete. I'm like, and like I was so frustrated. She needed Benadryl is what she wanted. She's like, I need Benadryl. I'm like, get your fucking Benadryl.
Well, now I need ibuprofen.
And I'm like sitting there like holding my elbow, and she's like dying laughing because she's like delirious.
Yeah.
She's like, that's the funniest thing I've ever seen. I'm like, you didn't even see it. It's pitch black in here.
This is an interesting. I want to dive into something here with everybody, which is we all are nice. We are great husbands. I believe that we truly are great husbands. Our wives would argue that. They'd argue it sometimes.
Mine wouldn't.
But we
Oh,
do a
mine
lot of
would.
stuff. As soon as this pregnancy starts, we like take it to like another level where we're like helping. Maybe not abs, but
I wasn't super helpful.
But maybe he did it right because I feel like once you start doing all the things, it's very hard to like walk it back. And the reason is because recently Megan just stopped pumping. Like she's like, all right, I'm done. We've reached the 11-month mark. I'm drying up. Like we're going to stop. We have a little bit of stockpile. We'll bring him to 12, 13 months, whatever. And like, that's a good amount of time to do breastfeeding. And one of the things that I started doing as soon as she got pregnant was changing the kitty litter. Right? Because they're not allowed to do it according to something. I guess. And I fucking hate this. I've never liked it. I was like, but even before I was like, it wasn't like an argument, but she'd be like, hey, can you like change the kitty? And I'd be like, I'm not the kitty litter guy. Like I'll do the other I'll do the dog walking and then let the dog out and feed the animals and do this other stuff. I don't want to do the kitty litter. And so I've been doing the kitty litter for 18 months. And now I'm like, hey, the kitty litter's ready. Can you want to? I'm not ready yet to change the kitty litter. I just stopped pumping, and I'm not ready yet.
It's like the old thing we used to say in college about like setting the expectation. Like if you buy roses every Friday, buying roses becomes the expectation. The first time you don't buy a rose on a Friday, fuck you. What are you doing?
Right. For those that are young, some of the younger audience, I'm going to lay this little hypothetical out for you, so you can really ponder this question. Ask your significant other this question. Right? You can lay this out to them. If I got you a rose tomorrow, would you be happy? Would you go, yeah, this is great? They go, yeah, I'd be happy. I'd love that. That'd be awesome. Okay. So I get you one rose, you'd be happy. I've never got you a rose before, but you'd be happy if I got you one. Yeah, I'd be really, really happy. Okay, well, what if I got you a rose for the next 364 days, and then on the 365th day, I just didn't get you a rose? I just chose that day to not get you a rose. What would you say on the day that I didn't get you a rose? Well, I'd go, why didn't you give me a rose?
Why do you hate me?
Well, what's wrong? What happened? What had happened? And you go, well, shit, I got you 364 other roses. Does that not count for anything? No, because now the expectation is every single day I get a rose. So as soon as I don't, I'm now out. Well, guess what? One sucker bought 364 roses, and he's in trouble on the 365th day. And I bought one rose, and I'm a fucking hero.
The key to that.
What have you done for me lately?
If Abs does laundry one time, he's got 30,000 points.
I'm at the
Yeah,
point.
Abs might be doing it right, boys.
Here's the problem. You have to find.
Abs might be doing it right, daddies.
You have to find the right.
Hold on. We can't clip this. No. None of this can get clipped. So if you're watching this, you didn't see it on a TikTok. This is sacred. This is sacred.
Congratulations, you have reached the secret territory.
This
of
is
Daddy
sacred.
Land.
This is sacred information.
secret
I like this.
episode.
I like secret episodes.
We should
Secret
release this
episode.
episode only for subscribers.
That's funny. No,
Clip that.
The key to that is you have to find the perfect balance, right? And let me tell you something. I have not found it. Okay. I'm gonna open up to that. I have not found it because if you do it right, if you do it too much, right, it's not special. And then, like you said, when you don't do it, it's like, what the hell? Right? If you don't do it enough, then when you do it, you get the response of, what did you do?
What? Why?
Why are you doing this?
That's a good point.
Right? Or it's like, because that's where I'm at right now. Where Janie is on to me that I don't do it enough. And so when I know that like we got something going on and I want to go, I come home and I'm like, all right, I know that like I need to get some points. I said, so I come home and I'm like, not even like, she doesn't even ask. I'll fold the laundry and I'll feed the dog and I'll do the dishes. I'll clean up the sink or whatever. And she'll come home and she'll be like, wow, like, thank you for doing all this. Like, and I go, you're so welcome. By the way, can I? And so like,
you're like a kid with an allowance.
That's probably
like how I earn my allowance.
That's probably also your problem, though, is that every time you have done it, you ask for something. Every now and then, just do it.
But here's the thing: as soon as you say
doing.
As soon as you say that, this is exactly what he says in his mind. He was about to say it, he just didn't say it, which is, why would I do that?
Yeah.
Why would I do that?
I do that?
Right. I mean, there's nothing. If I'm not getting anything out of it, we don't work for free over here, people.
This is an interesting conundrum because like you're doing a lot of the everyday things. Now this is not to say that like, I'm sure we could get hate comments and hate mail of like, oh, she's doing something. She's growing your children, so you should be pretty grateful.
Oh no,
and that's not an impression of that's not an impression of his wife either.
100% of the time, I tell her, listen, I am not comparing what I'm doing to what you're doing by any means, because one, I don't have the facilities to do what you're doing, so like I am not comparing the two. But that's not to say that my frustration's not valid.
Well, on the flip side too, on the flip side too, it's like I would do what you're doing. My body physically can't. That's not my fault. So now I'm the bad guy because my body can't do that.
I gotta be clear.
I didn't do it.
You would not.
Oh, I wouldn't do it. Fuck
No way.
no. Fuck no, dude. I held I got splashed. Remember? I got fucking splashed. That's disgusting.
Yeah, that's not.
Oh, speaking of which, I described the doctor today was like, "Oh yeah, they explained like what a C-section looks like for you guys yet."
Oh, they
And I
talk
was
about
like-
the AROM. They
I
talk
was
about
like,
the AROM.
No. I just said, "Oh yeah, me and my buddy started a podcast." One of my buddies told me it's basically like a ride at Disney World. Like the drapes go up, they come. You hear a bunch of drills. They come down. You got baby.
She said, "Bingo! I could be a doctor."
And then it's like the water ride. You get splashed at the end.
Yeah, you hear a bunch of drills and hammers, and curtains
Yeah.
come down. You got a brand new ride.
Oh man, yeah, that's you guys. I don't know what the answer is, but like I assume you're doing like all the dishes, all the cooking, all the cleaning, all the everything, all the laundry. As soon as
The good thing is her parents are around a lot.
the good thing.
Yeah,
Secret episode.
they're around a lot, but they are extremely helpful. Like doing plus like her mom is kind of like almost like a neat freak kind of thing where like
Yeah.
everything has to be in order and stuff like that. So like it helps a lot too. Like because we'll be on the go so much. Like I'm still working, she's still working. Like things just kind of get left on the counter. Like her parents will come over and they'll help us like clean some stuff up. Her dad's a big project person, so like he's doing a lot of projects around the house and
He's
things
been
like
helping
that.
you build a whole bunch of stuff.
Oh, dude, yeah. Like it's gotten to the point now where like he's doing projects that like neither one of us even really fucking care about. Like
He's
he
bored.
He,
Hey,
yeah.
so
that's pretty cool.
Did you guys want a chandelier in the entry?
Well, it's like things that you don't realize that like they're not necessary, but it's like nice to have it. Like he built us like this nice plywood deck for my trash cans. But like we just had a bunch of wood laying around, and he looked at it and said, "Yeah, I'll throw it over here. Like we'll get it out of the backyard, and I'll throw it over here and
Hey,
build this
so
awesome
I
deck." So-
I ripped off your baseboards and put some new ones on.
he came over here, stole my ladder.
Yeah, he did. We were putting up smoke detectors.
Nice.
Oh, that's important.
Yeah.
That's
we,
actually an important thing.
I would say do that. Yeah.
yeah. We had after I painted the house a few months ago, we haven't had smoke detectors because I ripped them all out.
What was your logic there?
They none of them worked anyway.
Okay.
Good logic. Good logic.
None of them worked, and we actually didn't find out until I was painting the house. When I started to like pull off the wiring, I was like, "There's no power to any of these wires." I was like, "Yeah, these haven't worked."
Yeah, I was gonna say before you ripped them out, how do you know they didn't work? Like your house has never been on fire or smoky, has it?
They were all hardwired in, and I checked the power wires, and there was no power going to
That's
any
a
of
good.
them.
That's a good thing. I guess you never really do know
I
if your
never
smoke detectors work
Dude,
until you need
I would
them.
have had
Until your kids are, are ripping
I would have
bongs
had
in the
no
bathroom.
idea. I would have assumed that they worked, and until I went to go paint. So like that was kind of like a blessing in disguise. And then obviously he walked in. That was like the first thing he noticed after I painted the entire house. He goes, "Where's the fucking smoke detectors?"
Interesting.
That's a grandpa move. It's not safe in this house.
But yeah, he put up smoke detectors for us. He's helped with so many different things, like putting new cabinets in. He was helping me put new cabinets in.
Oh, we get it. He's great.
Yeah.
Oh my God, we're gonna send him the video, the clip. Jesus.
No, the whole point of this is to say
Suck
they're
him
at
up.
they're in my
Janie's
house
dad.
a lot.
Janie's dad.
No, it's a secret episode. He's not going to hear
Janie's
it.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah,
he's not
you
gonna
gonna
hear
talk shit about Janie's dad?
No. Janie's dad is actually super handy like that too, and I think I low key think he might not respect me as a man because I can't do I can't fucking do anything. And
No,
like,
he doesn't respect you as a
it's
man.
very high
hold
key.
on, hold on. He doesn't respect you as a man because you missed the handshake at your wedding.
Oh God, can we find the video that we're gonna add it to the clip?
There's no clips for this
Yeah, I literally said, "Damn it, hot mic at my wedding." I was so nervous about that, man. I knew I was gonna mess it up, right? And I did. I think he messed it up. But anyway, we'll talk about that another time. But yeah, he's super handy. Like I'm like, you know, they make jokes about like, "Oh, you're just a flashlight bitch." Like I'm literally when I'm
Who's they? Janie.
you know they no,
Like all of Janie's
like
family
people,
calling
like-
the flashlight. Hey, flashlight bitch is here. Happy Thanksgiving.
No, I'm literally like anytime anything's going on, I'm literally the flashlight bitch, and I'm not even good at that because like he's really big into cars, right? It's like he'll be like,
Abs gets so ADD that the flashlight's
He'll be
like
like-
going everywhere.
no, he'll be like working on the car, and he'll be like, "Hey, point the flashlight at this," and I'm like, it's. He's like, "Oh, it's the fucking engine. It's right here, you idiot." I'm like,
Pointed at the alternator. Pointed at the goddamn alternator.
I'm
You
like-
flashlight bitch.
I'm literally like going like this, like,
Happy Thanksgiving.
and they're like, "You suck, you suck it." I can't. I'm not even good at being the flashlight bitch because I don't even know
Yeah.
what to point it at. It's
I
like-
was the flashlight bitch when I was 10 years old. Also,
yeah. I'm all about paying somebody to do it.
We've asked you to like we've offered our assistance.
Didn't we
to
talk
help you.
about? Didn't we talk about on one episode like this? What was it called? Was it the Circle of Money? What's it called? Where it's like the window guy has to.
I think
pay
it was the octagon of money. Wasn't it?
the pyramid. Is it
You
the
put the
pyramid
money
of
in the octagon?
No, the velocity.
No, that's
The velocity of
that's a
money, right? Well,
pyramid
I'm,
scheme.
I'm trying to keep up with the velocity of money, right?
Right, you're trying to get rid of your money as fast as
If
possible.
if I fix it myself, then the handyman whose job it is to fix it, he's not getting the money, and then the bread maker, he's not getting his money, right? So,
Right.
if me fixing it myself is ruining the chain of money,
Right, so what you're concerned with is the bread maker. You wake up
How
every day
does,
and you
how
go,
does the money?
If
How
I
does the
was
money
a-
get from the bread
right.
maker to you? Though
He buys the bread.
I teach his kids.
okay,
Right, he
teach
gives
him
me
how
a
to be a
loaf of bread
handyman?
at Christmas as a gift.
yeah,
Full circle.
it all makes sense.
But yes, when I fix things at home, all I do is I literally sob as I'm fixing things. I go, the fucking bread maker, he's not getting his money.
what was the last thing you fixed at home by yourself, just you?
you didn't even paint your nursery by yourself.
Well, hold on. What was it? What was the last thing that you fixed by yourself at home?
Well, pitter patter, let's get at her.
I don't even fucking know. I mean, I adjusted the mattress in the crib.
That required a screwdriver.
So you literally like you just took an Allen wrench and like 4 bolts.
No, it's a screwdriver, not an Allen wrench. but
Just okay, a screwdriver. Boom, boom, boom,
Phillips,
boom.
Phillips head, not a flathead. Yeah, I know my shit. God, you guys keep talking. You guys keep talking. I'll
Like,
think about it. I'll think
like
about
there's like I feel like as a dad, like you should like for whatever reason, it just feels like as soon as you become a dad, you should like automatically be
Listen,
good at
I told you about how proud I was to fix that sink.
right putting in sinks.
Yeah.
Like Tiff got
So
pregnant and
fired
Cardwell got the courage and he goes, you know what? I'm a dad. I'm gonna be a dad. I'm putting in a sink. And he's over here.
Dude, I can't think of the last thing I fixed.
Oh man, that's crazy. Because we've talked about, like remember we talked about moving outlets in your garage, and it was what was your thought on that?
It's not necessary.
I'll
I'll
run
just
an
get
extent-
an,
I'll
I
run
moved
an-
the outlet. I'll run an extension cord.
I'll run an extension cord forever.
Yeah, so what?
So we get it. You don't do anything.
Fixed a sandwich, man.
Unless you need to go somewhere to fix the sandwich.
Remember, but didn't you buy like a fridge that didn't fit also? Like
It
you
still
tried to
doesn't
put a
fit.
fridge in your kitchen
doesn't
and it doesn't fit,
Just
so you
sticks
just
out more.
so you just decided, well, I guess my fridge opens 45 degrees forever.
No, I pulled it out further so it does open. So now there's like a foot and a half. There's like a foot and a half gap between the back of the fridge and the wall.
Abs' entire house is a Rube Goldberg machine that he drops a ball in. And he goes, "What are you doing?" I'm making my cup of coffee. Chop the ball, kick the bucket, squeeze the mouse.
Just give me 20
I got
minutes.
coffee. You don't drink coffee, though, do you?
I drank a lot of espresso martinis on your cruise, but I really don't
Dude,
drink coffee. But
That's true.
I crushed some espresso martinis on
He's
that
like,
cruise.
I hate the taste of coffee. I hate coffee. I hate everything about it. Probably ordered 7 in a row.
Oh yeah,
What?
I like the idea of being awake.
That's what everybody who drinks coffee. That's exactly what they want.
But he also wanted to be
Yeah.
drunk at
It
the same
didn't work.
time.
Yeah,
It
he
didn't
wanted to be
work.
drunk and awake though.
It didn't work. All I
didn't help
drank, all I drank that whole weekend was Red Bull vodkas and espresso martinis, and I was like so tired the whole time. I don't get it.
That was.
I'm solar powered, dog. I make my own energy. I've been
Yeah.
telling you guys that for years.
You're underground in that cruise. You needed to get out in the sun.
He spent too much time at that craps table sitting on 6s and 8s.
Did you ever play craps the other day at your party?
I didn't. I got into. We started playing Texas Hold'em. They had a poker table there, and you started with 5,000 chips, and I think I had 26,000 when I was leaving, but I had to leave early, so I didn't get to bid on any of the cool prizes.
We're pretty close here to the end, right? We've kind of run our course.
Yeah. If you made it this far into the episode, it's about this time that you're also realizing that we had no plan going into this. This was a
We also-
shot in the dark.
Also, Trey said that right at the beginning.
Potpourri.
We also never got into the core
No core. This episode
There
had
was no core.
There was no core.
I will say something.
There was the meat and potatoes.
We only got halfway through like updates and stuff, so I did have my anatomy scan today. So we got to see actually a semi fully grown baby in Tiff's belly, which was wild.
Did you see a penis?
No, so by the time that this airs, we'll know what the gender is. But we told him we didn't want to know yet. So she was like, "All right, well, I'm just gonna go trundle around down here, see some things. I'm gonna turn the screen off." So she turned it off, and she's like, "I'm glad I did because the legs were wide open. It's very obvious." Which I don't know, tells me it's got to be a dong or something.
It's got to be a boy or a girl.
It's got to be one or the other.
Yeah.
Got to be one or the other.
Like what?
Sometimes they just try to mess with you.
Yeah,
They
but
say stuff to try to
it was
mess with
wild, man. The kid was like all over. It looked like it was
Moving.
wrestling a bear in there. I don't know.
Hopefully it's not a you all right?
Yeah, so my leg got stuck on the couch.
All right.
Okay. No, my when I was born, when I came out, the doctor went, "Well, you don't see this every day." That's what he
what
said.
you want to hear.
And my dad was like, "What the fuck? He got 7 eyes, like 3. What the hell's going on?" And apparently, I had like moved so much that I tied my umbilical cord in a knot, and that like if it could have gotten pinched and been like a big serious issue, but I came out and it was just like a loose knot for the umbilical cord.
Jeez.
So did you go like right into like the Boy Scouts after that?
Explains why I love soft pretzels so much.
That does make sense. I'll talk about some of the things that doctors say that like freak me out.
Kids say the darndest things.
When I go to the dentist, I know it's a little off topic, but when I go to the dentist, every time I'm getting my teeth cleaned at the dentist, and I have the same lady that's been cleaning my teeth for 25 years. Every time she's cleaning my teeth, she goes, "God, there's so many fucking teeth in there." And I'm like, and like every time I sit there and I got all this shit in my mouth,
Like
so
too many?
I can't say anything, but she says that, and it makes me so uncomfortable because I'm like, wait, do I have like not a normal amount of teeth in my mouth?
She just thinks it's funny. You should come back with, do you know what a dentist's favorite time is?
2:30.
Yeah, you should do that. And then she'll be like, "Oh, that was terrible."
But
You
like,
go,
then people go like, "Oh, it's because you don't have your wisdom teeth taken out," and like, so she's probably not used to that because a lot of people do have their wisdom teeth out. But still, it's only 4 extra.
does she like
teeth.
take a knife to your gums and then go like, "Your gums are bleeding a little
I
bit.
know
Maybe
every
you
time
should floss more."
you need to
Yeah.
you need to floss more because your gums are bleeding. It was like you just poked them with a very sharp pencil.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Doctors say some wild stuff, man. So like, I don't know how much time we got left. But
This is a great way to
So,
end.
yeah.
This is a great way to
Yeah,
end. This is
so-
great. This is great.
So my wife and I went through IVF. Nothing was working naturally, so we went and saw a doctor. Whatever. Went through the whole IVF process. Everything worked. We're super happy. So the way IVF works is, she had to do a round of shots for like 2 months. It preps her body. Like it essentially, they make her body do what they want it to do when they want it to do it. So they made it drop a ton of eggs, prepped everything for it. They do an egg retrieval. Then, I go do my thing in a room.
What is that thing you do?
What is your
for
thing?
20
What-
seconds,
your thing.
I was in and out of there, walked out like, yep, that was me.
World record pace.
Nurses are like, you're done. So then you go, they mix it together and it creates embryos. So like we had embryos and the first one didn't work. We go into the second one and we're like, hey, let's put 2 embryos in. They said it's a greater likelihood that one of them sticks. Both of them stuck. Hence how we end up with twins. So when we're going through the transfer process, which is inserting the embryos back into the woman, it comes out in like this long little tube thing, and the doctor's sitting there. The doctor's already kind of an awkward dude, like one of those dudes that like you can just tell he's like super smart, but like not very socially inept kind of
Asperger's, actually.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah. So we're sitting there, and he's like, "All right, you guys ready to do this thing?" And this guy runs out with this little tube and everything. Meanwhile, my wife's sitting like this in like stirrups on a table.
For the audio listeners, legs up.
Yeah,
in the
legs up, like, yeah. So the doctor takes this little, it basically looks like a syringe, like a shot. And we're like watching it on a monitor or whatever. You can see him like put it in, like whatever. He squeezes it and he looks at her and he goes, "Bullseye." I was like, dude, can you not while she's sitting there? Like, what are you doing?
You're like this close to my wife's spread eagle
Yeah,
like that. Dude,
bro.
could you just not
Yeah,
say
could you
bullseye?
not do that?
Come on.
Listen, this was my seed. You're making this about you. This
Yeah.
is about me right
Did
now.
Did he give you the option to pull the trigger? Like
No,
it's a little
And this-
selfish.
no, it's a sterile.
He needed a
environment.
bullseye.
And that story is how we got the name of this episode.
Nice.
There we go.
I don't know if Emily's gonna be really mad about me telling that story or not. By the way, I have no clue.
Well, it's a good thing there's no clips because this is super secret time
Super secret
episode.
episode.
It was an emergency podcast, but this is just for our absolute daddies out there.
The next
Thank
podcast,
daddies.
Robo will probably not be here, but for sure will have gone through a birthing scenario.
Yeah, Emily and I were talking about like when am I going to be able to get back on the podcast again?
Yeah, next Thursday.
That's what I said.
Cash with the points.
Yeah.
We're going live from the delivery room.
All right. Cool.
Tailgate the labor.
We're gonna
Oh my
tailgate
gosh,
it
Yeah.
Yeah.
Monday afternoon.
So yeah, we don't know exactly when Robo will be back. So maybe the next couple episodes you guys see, we might have a guest or two on here. We'll see. We'll see what happens. We'll figure something out. But we'll be back. We hope you enjoyed this super secret time. We'll see you guys next time. Bullseye.